Kodak did not miss the future. Kodak invented it. In 1975, a young engineer named Steve Sasson walked into a Kodak office carrying a strange homemade box. It had a lens, wires, circuit boards, and a cassette tape inside. It looked ugly, slow, almost useless, but it was one of the first digital cameras ever built. It took black and white photos. The resolution was tiny. Recording one image took about 23 seconds. Today that sounds laughable, but in 1975, it was a warning from the future, and Kodak saw the warning first. At the time, Kodak was an empire. Its yellow film boxes were everywhere. Family homes, camera shops, pharmacies, vacations, weddings, birthdays, and photo albums. Kodak was not just selling cameras, Kodak was selling memories. But the real money was not in the camera. The real money was in everything after the camera. You bought film, you developed film, you printed photos. Every picture created another reason to pay Kodak. Film was Kodak's gold, and that is why Sasson's invention was so dangerous. Digital photography did not need film. It did not need chemicals. It did not need photo labs. It did not need the entire machine that made Kodak rich. So when Kodak executives saw the digital camera, they were not just looking at a new product, they were looking at a threat to their best business. Kodak patented the technology, so they knew it mattered. But knowing the future is not the same as choosing it. For years, Kodak protected the old business. Film was still profitable. The numbers still looked good. Executives could still tell themselves there was no reason to panic. But disruption usually begins that way. The new thing looks worse. Then it gets better. Digital cameras became cheaper, faster, and good enough. Competitors moved. Consumers moved. Then the smartphone arrived. Suddenly, the camera was not something you carried separately. It was in every pocket. People no longer needed film. They no longer needed development. They no longer needed Kodak. On January 19, 2012, Eastman Kodak filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection. The company that helped the world preserve memories became a memory of another era. After bankruptcy, Kodak sold digital imaging patents for about $525 million. That sounds like a lot, but compared with the world built on digital images, smartphones, social media, photo sharing, cloud albums, it was painfully small. Kodak had the technology. It had the engineers. It had the money. It had the brand. It had a head start. But it lacked the courage to hurt its own most profitable product before someone else did it for them. That is the real lesson. The biggest threat to a successful company is not always a competitor. Sometimes the biggest threat is success itself. Success whispers, keep doing what works. Do not take the risk. Do not break the machine that prints money. But technology does not wait for permission. If you do not disrupt yourself, someone else will do it for you. Kodak saw the future. Kodak owned the future. Then Kodak locked it away. And the future came back without Kodak.